Welcome, 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 Phoenixes. Welcome. Here you are in your weekly dose of the Raise You 5. Welcome, my lovely Phoenixes. So here we are. Thank you for joining me in this labor of love. You know, my gift is to help people to get control of themselves, get control of their emotions, get control of their reality, get control of their habits, right? Because universal law, it's really action. It's really the things that we're doing, how we're seeing and how we're feeling about it. That's really running and dictating a lot of this. So that's the point. And my highest hope is that you do find value and you utilize this and you take it, and that it does help and change your life, and help you improve in ways that, the smallest little shifts can do, really. And that's just butterfly effect, right? How it ripples through everything else. So here we are. We are in the first Sunday of April. All right, already. That's right. We're going into month 4 of the year of 2023. That's right. That's right. Month 4. So here we go. Let's get serious here. Let's really get into it. Now, I want to talk about 2 particular things that are very important about this. It's about the planetary energy and how it really influences us, right? And one is to really spark that fire. And number 2 is to talk about these energies and how they kind of like affect us and impact us and how we can really utilize that to really transmute what we're feeling right now into actions, right? And even perspectives that are going to lead us to the future, moving forward towards more of what we want, aligned to what we want, right? So we've done a lot of digging into that in the month of March, a lot of reflection, about a lot of figuring that out, and talking about what we've been talking about together here, right? So here we go. Spring is rebirth, right? A flower blooms out of the darkest of places. We are just like that energy that needs to grow. Stagnation is death to our spirit, to our joy, to our happiness. So we are meant to grow from the minute that we are created. It grows and it grows into a process that even after birth, we're still aging. This is the human process, and we are meant to grow. We are meant to grow physically. We're meant to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We are meant to grow, but we have to allow and invite that growth. We have to unearth and remove anything that's stopping that growth, right? Because it's that spark that we need to find. That spark that's in the light within us. And I'm hoping to spark you. That is what I'm hoping to do out here. I'm hoping to ignite that spark of, yo, wake up. You got to do something. This ain't right. I don't like this. It got to be better than this, right? We are meant to grow. And if we stay in a place that we are not meant to be, that does not allow us to grow, it becomes pressure, tighter and tighter and tighter, right? And it starts confining us, right? Just squeezing all the joy out of life for us. And that's not worth living for, right? This is your life and you can live it. So live it, right? Grow, understand, grow mentally on how you understand things, on how you process things, right? Emotionally, being able to understand your emotions, what triggers them, what is moving them, and be able to decipher that from like what really is going on in the moment. And really understanding what you are working with in the moment. Your capacity in the moment. Your limitations, your boundaries. Right? And looking ways to grow. So what does this mean? So we're in the spring. It's all about growth. It's all about outreaching. And here we are entering spring 2023 with a magnificent new moon in Aries season. Right at the beginning, smack middle, we were hit with all of that energy. And what does Aries and new moon energy mean? Again, this idea, right, of starting again, of rebirth, right? The new moon. It's always about bringing new things into your life, identifying what you have to get rid of and being able to move forward with what serves you, whether it's in behavior, in habits, in eating habits, and exercise, and the way that you're thinking, the way that you see the world, in the way that you relate to others, in the way that you interpret, in the ways that the expectations you have. These are all questions that you have to ask yourself. So I ask you, What has life been growing you into? Who is it that life has been growing you into? And I want you guys to use that as a journal prompt right there, okay? So, what is life growing me into? What have I decided to give up? What interest am I going to focus on moving forward? What changes do I need to see, right? What is that? And so I give you now the 5 ways to transmute this new season's energy. Okay? 5 ways to transmute this season's energy. If you're feeling way out, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like stuck, if you're feeling helpless, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling like unseen, unheard, like, in debt, relationship problems, like barely making it, like just in scarcity, it is time. Okay, you have to use this energy and repurpose it. All that anxiety, you have to repurpose it towards the direction that is going to be productive. So if you're worried about money, find other streams of income, find ways to budget, cut down on that, get active in it. First thing you want to understand is that seasons change. 5 ways to transmute your energy. Okay, here we go. 5 ways to transmute your energy. How to transmute this energy? Understand that seasons change. So, the only constant is change. Everything will be temporary. This too shall pass. Whether it's tough or a good time, you prepare. You stay consistent. You stay constant. You say it's true and aligned to what you believe and what you want to embrace and bring into your life. Right? Start planting seeds now. Start planting seeds for your future now. What are things that you can start cultivating that maybe they can't come right away, but things that you can set up so when you get to that point, you have that cushion. So what are some things in your finances and your way of living and your relationship and, in any area? Number 2, understand that there are growing pains. So those are inevitable. There are just some growing pains. And so when you're comfortable, we're not growing. We must be uncomfortable in order to grow. So embrace the uncomfortable. Do things that break you out of your comfort zone. Exercise it like a muscle. Take a dare, have an adventure, or do nothing, stay home, do the responsible thing. Whatever is challenging and uncomfortable for you, do that. Take on a new hobby, try a new cuisine, explore. Okay? Number 3, focused fury. Focused fury. Now, I'm not talking about impulsive. I'm talking about intentional. I'm talking about to be so focused, so driven, right? Laser focused on what you have to do. Relentless. I'm talking about believing it. I am going to get that. And I am going to get it because I am working every day towards it. And I will not give up until I achieve that goal. Stay consistent. No matter how long it takes, you're going to have your goal. Why? Because you're putting in the effort. And cause and effect. Action will equal results. Period. Number 4, spring cleaning. We're in it. We're in the spring. Clean it out. Where does it come from? Exactly that. We got to eliminate all the things that really are driving our attention and distracting us and not being productive. Whether in our habits, in our daily habits, if you have too much screen time, you got to control it. If you have too much, scrolling on TikTok, you got to control it, right? Like, what can I be doing? How can I still, it's not to completely stop it. You can do these things, but make time, right? You do them after you've done the things that you have to do and make time for it, right? Like, I'm going to take a break right now. This 10-minute break is just to kind of scroll. And that's what you're doing, and be intentional with your time, right? As that is what you want to do. So, listen to the 5 senses, right? You want to really create through your reality is created through your 5 senses, through what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you touch, right? What you taste. It's created through the 5 senses. So, control it. Take control of that. What are you listening to? Is it music or things that are negative, even whether it's people or the news or, songs that are negative? Or are you listening to a podcast or something motivational, inspirational, something that's going to teach you something that's going to help you or keep you motivated to continue doing what you're doing? Are you listening to that kind of stuff? What ambiance are you around? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel energized? Do you feel motivated? Do you feel safe in this environment, right? How does it smell? How does it feel, right? The temperature, is it right? Create your ambience. Okay? The 5 senses. Eliminate that which does not serve you and replace it with what will help you be productive. Number 5, very important, conviction. You must have the conviction. That's what Aries energy is all about. They are convicted. Whether they are wrong or right, they are convicted. Nobody can tell them otherwise. Nobody can tell them that something is not what they say, or that things aren't going to pan out exactly as they say they will. Nobody could tell them otherwise. And they are relentless. They persevere. And that's the kind of energy you want to have with what you believe you want and deserve. There's no way I'm not going to get that. There's no way I'm not going to get that job. There's no way I'm not going to get to that weight. There's no way I'm not going to be able to, wear that dress. There's no way that I'm going to stay unhappy. Right? Exactly. Be convicted. Know that there's better for you. Know that what you want, you can make into reality. Now, yes, it will not come out of nowhere, perhaps. It takes work and effort and belief and action. But it's always on you. So as you guys know, there you have it. Beauty is created from dirt. Okay? Metamorphosis has to happen. Growing pains have to happen. And you're feeling the vibration of change. Just go with it. Take the chance and believe that that you will find what you're looking for, because you don't find it here. Right? Now my hope is that you use this for your growth, that for your development and inspiration. Okay, and with these tools, you can transmute the energy that this spring 2023 is bringing in the right direction. All right, and let me help you spark that fire. Let me help you spark that fire that will get you out of the darkness. Now remember, I believe in the power of transformation, because you know what? I have fought these battles. I have fought these battles myself. And besides, yes, I have clinical training and experience and understanding, and by trade this is what I do, and a lot of that understanding of course incorporate, but I know that these things work. I know the process because I've gone through the process, and I've seen the countless people that I've been able to help walk them through that process. So I know and trust and believe that I will change your life. Of course, with you being willing, with you doing the work, because I cannot guarantee anything. It is all up to you to do the work. But that I will guide you and show you and reveal these things and unearth them and dissect them and process them with you and reconstruct them and use them to your power and advantage, absolutely will guide you through that. So, book your call. This is the services, okay? We can talk about prices. There's different ways that you can be funded for this. There's even programs and some scholarships available if you're really, really, really ready. You're really ready. But those you have to apply for, because I'm only looking for very serious candidates and there's only a few spots left. So be sure to check out the website. And as you know, in order to get a little bit, more connected, right now, there are some technical difficulties that I'm working through in terms of the live. So you can always find them on my website, on the blog after the live. They're posted on the website. And I do apologize for that inconvenience. But I will be working on everything, and lots more to come. All right. You already know. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me, and catch you soon.